Hi everyone, welcome to LilybetO Divinity Live. For those of you on my YouTube channel, welcome. For those of you on my Instagram, welcome. And if you're watching me on my Facebook and you went to my YouTube channel, welcome, my Facebook people. So thank you everyone for all the love and support. This is going to be your energy reading for all fire signs for the new moon in Pisces that we're having. I believe it's the 23rd. Hope I didn't get that wrong. And yes, let me lower this because I tend to forget. And this is going to come from Shadow of Light, Oracle of Shadow and Light. That love talking to, and I hope the lighting is not going to mess this all up. They love talking to fire signs. And I put little things because there's some of them that I may read the meaning. I rated the spread, and I tend to do the spread because that kills some time. I don't like to make these videos too long, and a lot of my videos are being 20 minutes, and I'm trying to make them 15 minutes each. Okay, people. So yeah, so thank you for all the love and support. This is going to be your energy reading for the new moon in Pisces for all fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Yes. So, and it's from Shadow and Light. And let me know if this resonates with you. With some people it may, with some people it may not. Please comment below if it does resonate with you. So when I say that these videos are for the new moon, it's like what to expect for the new moon, what you may experience, or what you may be experiencing going into the new moon. Today I believe we started Mercury in retrograde. I haven't really looked that up too much. I try not to get too stuck on Mercury in retrograde because Mercury in retrograde can make people nuts. Okay, and I kind of feel like if you fall into everything they say about it, all these bad things, that you're going to just bring that more onto you. So I always say, you know what, Mercury in retrograde, whatever. So we'll see if I do. I may do just an energy reading for that. And I don't know if I'm going to do it for every element, because I've been wanting to do more messages than the elements. For whatever reason, Spirit's been drawing me to give more messages out there. So we'll see what happens, because I know I say that and then I change my mind, or something happens and I have time. So yes, my fire signs. Let's see what the new moon is going to bring you in Pisces, which is water. So and water is very emotional, and I think that fire signs can be very emotional too. And take a look at your chart too, because this may resonate with you. You may not be a fire sign, but you may have it in your moon. And sharing is caring. If you think this is something that would help someone, share it out. Share like love. It's what makes you feel good, my friends. So yes, so here we go. Let me just bring this a little bit more down. It's not going down. Sorry about that, people. So where do I start? You guys tend to always get the three witchy sisters, or something that has to do with threes. You got it twice. For me, threes are all about, the ascended masters being highly protected, your ancestors protecting you. Every time I see threes, that's what I get from the threes. And you guys have it in the three witchy sisters, and you also have it in C. Bacon Fairy, which to me is a guide. This is, to me, a fairy that's, guiding you the right way. And it says in the bottom, guidance, but where will it lead you? So I always see this as an intuition card. A card telling a person that you're being guided in the right path. Sometimes you may not think that you're being guided in the right path, my fire signs, but you are being guided in the right path, even with the tower moments and even with the triggers that you may have experienced when we were getting close into Mercury in retrograde and going into the new moon. So yeah, because Mercury in retrograde, I believe it started the 17th, and I'm actually recording this the 17th, so we'll see how all these recordings go. We'll see how all these recordings go. And three witchy sisters. So there were three cards to me. This card about being guided, And the three witchy sisters, I believe, also goes with the ghost from the past. So I like how Spirit is giving me like all these messages back to back, how they all go together. So let's go with 3. See Bacon Fairy. I see this as being guided, and because I feel that it goes with the ghost from the past and 3 witchy sisters, I will I will explain these this deck is very, has a lot of energy. So a lot of times I have to pause because it's like they all want to talk to me at the same time. So that's why you see me sometimes going fast, and then all of a sudden I have to stop because it's like all of them want to speak and say their story. And that's why I put little cards in the book. So fire sign. So a lot of you with this new moon are gonna be reminded once again, because we love it, things from the past, ghosts from the past. I always see this as someone returning from the past, some type of thought coming back from the past, something that may have not served you, but you need to take a good look at it one more time, or the universe testing you to see if you have really learned from that. Yes, fire signs. So this could be an ex that comes back, an experience that you had months ago, and then you all of a sudden see the synchronicities going into almost the same thing again. But the good thing about this is that if this was something that did, I see this a lot as with this new moon. It's like just showing you, listen, remember when that happened? Do you want to go back there again? And you guys tend to get this a lot, okay? And I think it's because a lot of the fire signs have been working very hard to change their life, to manifest certain things in their life, to change their way of thinking, to change their way of being, because they knew that, for some time that it does not serve them. It didn't get them anywhere, and they have set their boundaries, even when it comes to relationships and things like that, and people, like they're not allowing the same damn people in their damn, they're not allowing the same people in their life anymore, because they know that it didn't serve them then and it's not going to serve them now. And it's like they're not willing even to waste their energy on people. So I think this is like a test of someone coming back or taking a good look at your past, or for you to take a look at it and see how far you've come, my fire signs, how far that you've come. And I always say it's okay to reflect on certain things in the past when they come and they're brought up, but don't stay there. Don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck there, because it's the past for a reason. That's an ex for a reason. So, and I think that the Sea of Bacon Fairy goes with it, because she's guiding you, and that's why it says guidance. But where will it lead you? And I think this is a lot about your intuition. If it doesn't look good, doesn't feel good, my fire signs, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You don't need it. And it's, fire signs have worked so much on themselves that it's like what doesn't serve them, they can smell it from a mile away, okay? Because they've worked so hard on keeping away from these things that don't serve them. So the 3 wishy sisters, I always like reading in the book, the 3 wishy sisters, because I like what it says. I really do. I like what it says, and I believe that has to do with the card from the past, the ghost from the past, because this is always about something happening, not once, not twice, but 3 times, okay? And the witchy sisters trying to help you through that, trying to help you through what does not really serve you. And like for you to take a look at it. Why did it happen once, and then it happened again, and then it happened again? So, and this could be something that has to do with the past. So please use this new moon, my fire signs, because new moons are always about, you know, beginnings, and Pisces is a very laid back, you know, it's in Pisces, a very laid back type of sign that's very like, oh, whatever, you know. So that's something good to use. That's something good to use, especially when it's someone or a situation that comes from your past that really ticked you off when it did happen or put you through something very badly. So let's see what it says. So the the three witchy sisters, and it says something that has just happened will happen twice, then 3 times. Something that has already happened twice will happen one more time. And sometimes that has happened 3 times is now complete. Finish. It's finished. Farewell. Finally, by the 3 who are in charge of these strays of faith that repeat in 3 till the lesson is learned. So you see what I'm saying about the ghosts from the past? And they're here to help you finish and complete that cycle. So be very aware of that when you see things happening in 3s, or when you see a situation that comes about during this new moon, and, you know, really think it's your choice whether you participate in that and keep participating in that, or if you go, you know what, I'm done, and I'm not doing this by myself, because I have help. I have help from, you know, my from the ascended masters, from my ancestors, from the three witchy sisters. Okay? And call upon them. That's right. Call upon them. Call upon them to help you if you're feeling that you're getting stuck in the same crap that happened already 1, 2 times already, and it's happening now 3 times. So yeah, so what else? So Maria Masquerade. This is Maria Masquerade to me is about fake people. This is what I'm saying. You guys, and it says drama. You guys have, for this new moon, please stay away from the drama. Please stay away from people who are fake. This is all about fake people. This is, to me anyway, it's a lot about, you know, people who pretend to be something that they're not. And I'm telling you, you know, keep away from, don't keep no false friends. Keep away from people who are not for you. You know, and I think that with this new moon, this is what you guys are going to see. It's going to be like, oh, okay, this person really wasn't for me. This person really wasn't for me. And because a lot of you have done a lot of stuff to help yourself and have finally put yourself first, you will be spotting these things from a mile away when people are trying to get into your life and pretending that they're for you, but they're not. Sorry, I am looking at something that it says here. Yeah, because this card is a lot about creating rather than following. So it's like, don't, if it doesn't feel good, it doesn't look good, don't be following it. No matter what they tell you, don't participate in anything that, you know, is fake with people who are not there for you, because at the end, it's just going to hurt you and you may lose yourself in it. And, you know, fire signs are really not signs that follow people. We tend to, we could follow you for a minute. No, we won't give you more than that. So just be careful with this, fire signs, with this new moon. Be careful with, you know, the people that try to come into your circle, because it's like a lot of you guys are going to be just like, cut, bye-bye, cutting people off. And then this was an interesting card, and it's called A Clockwork Pumpkin, a wonderful idea, a aha moment. She's pretty. I saw this as people going through certain enlightened moments. I saw this as the right time of things opening up, the right time, the right opportunity. You can see to see all the clocks inside of the pumpkin moving. So it's almost like, you know, a lot of you, and this is for a group of you, this is like them telling you, you know, that it's time for you to activate all the brilliant ideas that you have had. Oh. And they want you to become the abundance and the enriched being you were born to be. Okay? So I saw this as things right now for some of you may not go great or may have not been going great, but out of all those things that are happening, things are being arranged for brilliant opportunities to come from it. So it's like it may not be going great, but something good is going to come out of all the chaos or that you may be experiencing, for a group of you that are experiencing things, you know, and experiencing tower moments, and one minute you're okay and the next minute you're not, you know, something good is going to come out of it, and ideas are going to be brought to you, and opportunities are going to come to you to be able to create certain things that was going really, really bad, you know, for months. Out of all of that chaos, and I believe this is for some people that they're cutting people off. So all these chaotic things and time moments are happening for you to walk away from certain people, and for all these other things to come for you and to you, okay? And the boundary card, I call it the boundary card. It says death and the maiden. Invasion, boundaries, boundaries violated. I never see this as a person that, and this could be a group of you that your boundaries were violated by people, and you're done. You're done. You're done. You're putting your foot down, and the new moon is going to help you with that. But I also see this as people who have already set their boundaries, and they're not putting up with people's crap. They're not putting up with people's crap. So this is actually a good thing for those of you who end up having things from your past coming, because you've already set these boundaries. You've already worked on that with yourself. You know, things will be better for you. So I always see this card as a good card. When I see any card that says death, I see it as a new, something new. So, you know, a person putting their foot down and working on themselves, and so new things are coming to them. A new transformation in their life is coming because of the work that they have put. So I like these cards for fire signs. And for those of you who are going through a heartbreak, know that it will pass you by faster than you think. That's one thing I can say about fire signs. Fire signs, we will give our 110 to a person, but when we're done, we're done. I know Aries are like that. When we're done, we're done, and the person will be in shock because they'll be thinking we're going to be after them, or, you know, constantly putting up with their crap forever, ever. And when we're done, we're done. I know that I'm not sure about how Leos are, but I know that Sagittarius are like that, and so are Aries. And but Men of Broken Heart Fairy came in, healing from heartache. So there will be healing for some of you. This is a completely different message. There will be healing from something that you experienced, someone hurting you, someone betraying you. Know that it'll pass you by quicker than you think. Okay, quicker than you think. So yes, my friends, and the last card, because I've been on this, I'm gonna do these two cards, is Pink Lotus Fairy, A Time for Spirit, and Angel of Alchemy, Miracles. I love this card, the way she looks. This is a card that I'm thinking of getting a tattoo of. I love this because this is about reaching a higher spiritual level. This is about taking time for yourself to search within yourself, centering yourself, This to me is a lot about meditating, and taking care of yourself within. So if this is getting really chaotic for you, if you're experiencing a bad experience during the new moon, and because we're in Mercury in retrograde, make sure you take time to take care of yourself. Make sure you take time to do the self-care, to do the meditating, to do the centering, because this is what this is all about. This is about you becoming one with source, okay? And you will see how it will help you, my fire signs. And then Angel of Alchemy, miracles happening for someone, and I believe it's because of the healing that's going to take place with certain relationships that have had fallen out, have fallouts, or people who are heartbroken over a certain relationship or certain situations. I see this as, every time I see accuracy, to me, it's like you have the Midas touch to make anything happen, whichever way you want it to happen, my fire signs. So know that if you're having a hard time, accuracy is coming. Okay, you will get to the point that everything will change, and that's why I believe these cards are all very well together. A clockwork pumpkin. So, and that's to me about opportunity. So to me, it's all gonna go together. So if you're going through something, my fire signs, through this new moon and this Mercury in retrograde, know that it's just for a time being. This Mercury retrograde is still, I think it's very long. It's till like March something. But don't pay too much mind on it, and don't dwell so much on it, or believe the hype on everything people are saying with the, don't get stuck on that belief of everything. Yeah, it does affect us in some way, but we also create our reality. We create what happens in our world too. So receive the accuracy card, okay? Because to me, this is everything. This is, opportunities. This is having the Midas touch. This is a miracle happening for you. So meditate on that and receive her, because she came out in the spread and it's for a reason. So my fire signs, I went way over. This is your energy reading for the new moon in Pisces on the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if it resonates with you. If you think it's something that will help someone, sharing is caring. Share like love. Do what makes you feel good, my friends. And as always, my fire signs, thank you for all the love and support. And I salute the divinity within all of you. Bye now.